What's up, guys? So today I'll be showing you how to get macOS Mavericks on PC on VirtualBox. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is head over to the link in the description below and download OS X Mavericks from here. It'll start downloading. It does take quite a long time. It is 5.5 gigabytes. So this is an iOS file, which you're gonna need. So just download that. So after you've installed Mavericks, next thing you want to do is come to the second link in the description below to VirtualBox, and you're going to want to install VirtualBox 5.2.26 or the most recent one that is there, and click Windows Hosts if you're using Windows. It should be downloading in the corner, then we'll get into the setup. So once VirtualBox has downloaded, you want to click and open VirtualBox Setup. We open it in a second. I already have it, but you're just going to follow through all the steps, quickly install it. So once you've installed VirtualBox, the next thing you're going to want to do is open VirtualBox. So you won't have any of these options right here. This will just be blank. You're going to want to click New, and you're going to want to name your macOS. So I'm just gonna name it macOS Maverick. You can name it whatever you want. For the type, you're gonna want macOS. For version, you're gonna want macOS Mavericks 64-bit. So for the memory size, you can usually put half your RAM. I'm gonna put 8 gigabytes. If you have 8 gigabytes, you want to put 4. If you have 4, you want to put 2. But never put less than 2 gigabytes for the system. So then you're going to want to click next to create virtual disk now. That highlighted. Just click the first one, next. Dynamically allocated, next. Mavericks, and then create. So once you've created the macOS Maverick, you're going to want to select it here. Click settings, then go into system. Once you're in system, you want to enable UEFI and hardware clock. You want to disable those. Next step is go to processor. This is how many cores your macOS will get. So you usually put half. So mine's a quad core. Mine's a 8 core, so I'm gonna put 4. If yours a quad core, put 2. Then you go to display. Here, the video memory, you're gonna put this all the way up. Next, you're gonna go to storage. Once you get to storage, you're going to click the empty slot right here, and you're going to want to click the little disk icon in the corner. Once you click that, you're going to want to select iOS Maverick. If this doesn't pop up, you can choose virtual optical disk right here, and they'll show you all your files that you have on your computer. Then you want to choose OS X Mavericks. Once you got that selected, you should be good to go. So after you're done that, just click on macOS Maverick, you click start. So this will start up the actual virtual machine. So now it depends on which processor you're using, if you're using Intel or AMD. From this part, if you're using Intel, all you want to do is hit -E and click enter to start it up. If you're using AMD, you want to hit AMD 64 space -V and then just click enter. So now the machine will run. It'll just run through a bunch of code. So after it has ran the code, you're going to be greeted with this screen. This is the setup screen. All you're going to do is click use English as main language. There are other languages you could use, but for me, I'm going to use English language. Click next, click the button or hit enter. We're just going to wait for this to load. It is setting up all the language, so from this part, all you're going to want to do is continue. Press agree. Click utilities up here. Disk utility. Here you're going to want to go to utilities.
click disk utility. It'll pop up a second screen. And then you want to click up the first one up here, your hard drive that you have. You want to click partition. Here you're going to go to one partition. You're going to want to name this anything you want. I'll name it NAC. Click apply. Click partition. Then when it's done here, should say it's done. Partition complete. Just want to click X. Now you want to select NAC or whichever hard drive you just chose. And then you want to click install. So this should install. This might take a while. So once it's done downloading, it's going to give you a restart time. It restarts in 10 seconds or so. And you'll get this screen after it's ran all the code. After that, all you want to do is hit the X button in the corner, click power off the machine, and click OK. So once you shut it down, you're going to go back into VirtualBox. You're going to select macOS Mavi. You're going to double click or click start. Double click, it's going to restart the application again. From here, you're going to want to hit down and click yes on NAC. Don't click the first one because that's just going to reboot your computer again. So now it's starting to load into Mac. All you're going to want to do is let it load into Mac, then it'll come back once it's in. So once that's done, you're going to be greeted with this screen. All you're going to do is click your country that you're from, click continue. This is going to be setting up your Mac right now. Keyboard, just hit continue. Don't transfer any information right now. Continue. Don't sign in. Continue. Yep. Agree. Click agree. And this is where you can type in whatever you want, like your name if you like, account name, password. Hint is optional. I would turn these two off. So then you just hit continue. So now that it's creating your account, after this, you'll be greeted with the windows. Actually, your time zone. Click next. Don't register. Yep. Now it's setting up your Mac. After this part, you'll be into Windows. It'll take you to Mac, sorry. There you go, you've downloaded Mac. For this button up here, this annoying button, what you can do is hit this button right there, and those will never pop up again. So it's just loading right now, there we go. So to confirm everything works, this does depend on your hardware as well. Some motherboards might not work. I've noticed that. Open up Safari. Probably loading everything, so it's quite slow right now. Plus it depends on what kind of CPU you have. See how fast. So this does work. I'll show you right now. Cool. It's just taking a while because it's actually booting up. Are you getting all ready? There we go. It's starting to load in Google. Click Yahoo. There we go. It's got Google right there. Loading Google. It does work. There we go. So thank you for watching, and remember to leave a like and subscribe. See ya.